Alrighty, welcome back. We're going to hope the mic is in a good place. Let's dive into our next zodiac sign. The highest teams of Live and Light. Let's see. I think I'm going to do Capricorn. Welcome back, Cappy Wappies. Just kidding. Cappy Happies. I don't know. Let's see. I feel like I'm going to do a diamond card like I did with Sag when I did their reading. So you might have Sagittarius placements. Might be dealing with one. Capricorn placements, people in placements. The heart. Okay, you could be reflecting a lot. Maybe something about like why you entered someone's life could be relevant because it's kind of looking like two nuclei or like atoms or something like orbiting each other. So this could be about frequencies and harmonies. I really hope the mic's in a good place, God. But we're already committed, so let's dive in. Anything else for Capricorns? Move this out of the way. Maybe you're rearranging things in your life to give you more space as well. The castle, yeah, this could be about your foundations, your emotional foundations as well. Could be of focus. We do have Venus and Jupiter and Cancer now. So this could be usually oppositions are external kind of things we're coming up against or are appearing to us in the external for us to kind of balance with it. I don't mind oppositions. I like oppositions. Usually it means external people might be in our mind or people other than us, right? The opposition naturally means the other. Interesting. Tell me more for Capricorns. The self, yeah, interesting. Maybe you're reflecting upon yourself and the different facets of yourself as well. There could have been something about maturity and how you actually interact with yourself or in relationships or as a result of both. Anything else for Capricorns? From the highest teams of Love and Light, Angel Michael and their guardian angels. Anima Mundi, yeah, you could be like kind of considering huge endings. This is like the world card. So let's see, Anima Mundi. Strawberries could be relevant. Medicine wheels, the yin and yang symbol. Okay. It says the soul of the world and all that is. Yeah, so it's like how you are connected with the soul of everything and how that's kind of created the relationships that you might have been a part of in the past. It says Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle accept all, reject none. So you could be reflecting a lot and kind of letting go of maybe resentments or how you used to think about certain connections. It says, simply put, it is the living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers, bonded together by loving cosmic forces. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness. So you could be literally connecting with somebody's consciousness as well. Like you might be noticing this, or maybe you're like opening a portal, or you're communicating with somebody telepathically, or because there's this great story that I heard from Constance Mesmer. She's a spiritual teacher. She's like a medium on YouTube. But she was talking about how one time a client first came to her and said, "Can you tell us where this estranged brother is of hers?" And she was like, "I can't do that. Like it's against his free will or something, but I can get him to try to reach out to you." And she sent him messages telepathically for the next few days, like, or something like just call them or call them. Like she just bombarded him with these messages. And then apparently he reached out to the family and the client reached back out to her and said, that he reached out and everything, and it was just like interesting how that those signals work in our brain. There's like of course we can decide to tune in or tune out of certain frequencies or stations, but yeah, maybe you're connecting with something or something like that. Maybe you're unlocking certain gates of perception or telepathy. But let's see. Multiplicity is honored, nothing is denied. Embrace constructs of separation dissipate into a wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mythic, the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You will awaken the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. So maybe as you do that, you're also like actually prompting other people to also awaken as you do these interchanges, right? So maybe you're inhaling golden white light, exhaling that in your auric field as golden light, emanating that love, that ability to dissolve anything negative. Or you could be grounding it, pushing it out of your body, any negative energies. But let's see. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. So yeah, you could literally be picking up on like frequencies or melodies or like, how it all works, or the connective fiber. And I think this is because as a result of your own inner work and your connection with yourself allows you to kind of unlock your connection with everything that is. It says Anima Mundi is the energy behind the world card and the tarot deck. Both carry themes of universal unity, completedness, and embrace. And it's kind of like it's kind of like a graduation, an initiation, right? The embrace of the Anima Mundi is available anytime, anywhere, to anyone, day or night, rich or poor. So it could be like remote viewing, astral projection. It is a process of unveiling our resistance to its love. That's so funny. It said unveiling because we said when I started your reading there could be something about Sag. We're doing it similar how we did Sag today. So and their card was unveiling. They got something about veiling, and they're reading the one that says magic on the channel, the one that says like I only fuck with magic or something. That is the reading that we talked about this. So that's interesting. So it could be like opening portals, gateways, wormholes to our resistance to its love. This could also be your relationship to love is changing. Like you're literally open, like as you heal inwardly, now the outer reality is reflecting this inward healing. You can see that beautiful rose there. Maybe you've kind of spent time in contemplation or sleep, or the dream state could also be relevant. Or you could have taken some time out, right? Anything else for Capricorns? Oh, is that the shaman? No, that's the bridge. Interesting. So you could be literally connecting, like syncing with somebody, like syncing up. Like they used to say that, right? The iPods, when I was growing up, you would sync your frequency with somebody else's. Maybe is what's happening here. You could be reaching out to somebody. Or this could be like metaphorically, metaphysically. Because we have the cave here, very mysterious. You can see that kind of. Let me try to. There's like eyes. Let's read the cave here. I'm kind of curious why the cave is here. Aletheia, truth. So that balance, right? Interesting. The truth being revealed, perhaps. Purple and gold could be relevant. Someone could be eating avocados here. Wow. I think this is like a deep inner truth, like connection to the universe at large. This could be like the balancing of opposites or polarities. This could be like literally somebody external to you, or like a relationship, a specific person. But let's see the cave. Yeah, this could be somebody you dated or you had love for, somebody you might want to talk to. Capricorn energy. Okay. Libra energy. Could be Taurus. 127. The dark, the portal, the interior. Yeah, it's like as you go within, you're like opening these portals. Very interesting. Those who are, it's like bridging gaps. Like even if you're like across the world, I feel like there's this gap being bridged. Those who are maybe you're moving or you're contemplating moving as well. Those who are fortunate enough to find and enter the cave are forever changed. It is a place of potent power, acting both as a portal to another realm and a space for sacred ritual and initiation. It's crazy. So maybe you're doing something with rituals or connecting with different portals. Wow. The cave is a place, yeah, because isn't there like in Arizona, there's like all these like talks about different portals and like and like ancient mythology, like in South America, where like people would teleport to like someone from Asia would like teleport to like South America. There were like portals and wormholes because it was very spiritual. They were more connected with spirituality back then, right? The cave is a place to return to for meaningful retreat, and actually the cave is like Jesus going in the cave, right? Or like caves represent this kind of ability to go within and then emerge rebirthed or with like new insight. The cave is a place to return to for meaningful retreat where one can see the true self in the darkness. And yeah, so it's like maybe you're literally like closing your eyes. It's kind of giving like how different mediums work, or they're like different techniques to work with that stuff. Like closing your eyes and seeing like maybe an empty darkness around you, or like a blackboard or something, so that you can communicate with or see things from different places, where one can see the true self in the darkness. In esoteric teachings, the cave is known to reside at the center of the heart. Within its walls are the whispers of compassion and self-understanding that are heard and can be heard. So maybe you're literally picking up on someone sending you messages as well. Like you could be sending sentences to somebody or receiving those sentences. Yet because of its mystery and power, many of us fear the cave and never try to find it. We busy ourselves in the bright lights of the city, while the cavernous and dimly lit chamber calls out to us in the night. Where is your cave? You already know. Return to it and tend to the fire. So this could be a really potent time for like spiritual connection with Jupiter and Venus in Cancer, which represents midnight. Or it's kind of like, when the sun begins to fade into autumn. It's kind of when we're going within, right? So very interesting. Envision yourself as the old sage in a cave. What amenities do you need? What draws you ever closer to the cave within the cave? Slowly and subtly, crystals of enormous magnitude grow within the dark confines of caves. Let the cave teach you patience. Wow. Wait, I'm getting something else. Give me a second. Okay, let's see what else we can go for Capricorns. I'm going to pull some interesting messages here for Capricorns. Messages for Capricorns that we're reading for, what this message pertains to from their highest teams of love and light. Capricorn energies. Yeah, this could be about communication or maybe there was a block in communication before between you and somebody else, maybe like emotional communication. This could be like opening in some sense. Like maybe it was really hard for you to communicate your feelings, but this could be unlocking. I know Saturn, basically, you can't really push Saturn other than give it time. That's what Saturn rules, time itself. So sometimes your gifts are only locked in a later age or as you experience certain things or karmic contracts or whatever. You could be releasing ways that you might have seen yourself, maybe regrets in love as well. Like you could be letting these things go. Anything else for Capricorns? Maybe you're just understanding the larger scheme at play. Union, wow. Yeah, there could have been some kind of like disunion in the past, but I think yeah, this is what it's giving. It's giving the Notebook kind of energy, like if somebody writes somebody, but somebody doesn't get the messages or something like that, and then they come together after years later. I don't know. So maybe there's something like age, time, distance, time out between you and a connection or a lover. There is or there has been. Anything else for Capricorn? Tell me more. Someone could have had issues being distant from somebody as well. I think this was meant to teach them to go within. Tell me more, Capricorn. Yeah, to work on self-love, self-worth, self-value, creation, the power to manifest, the power to create, Capricorn. Healing the inner child. Yeah, it kind of looks like a portal, doesn't it? It's like emerging as a younger version or looking back at the past or something. Or Capricorn. Maybe somebody likes flowers or chamomile tea could be helpful. Anything else for Capricorns? Transformation. Wish fulfillment, autumn. Something could be coming in autumn, in fall, in autumn. It's like somebody's overcoming fears. This could be the masculine or the feminine, or it could be both of you. Capricorn. I don't know if I'm reading for a masculine or a feminine, which is confusing me. I guess we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll pull from the Lenormand. Get you some one of those Capricorn energies. Capricorn's highest team of light. The messages for this reading. Who was watching? What is the purpose of this reading? Can you give us more hints for Capricorns? What are the messages from their highest teams of light for Capricorn energies? Maybe something's taken a long time. From Angel Michael, the Guardian Angels. What are we reading about? There's something about communication here. Someone could have been really repressed and moving towards something. If you should travel with a special friend, memories unfurl for years upon end. So there could have been an opportunity to travel with someone potentially. To go away with somebody. Capricorn. Or maybe you traveled with this person. There could be something about new friends coming in as well. Tell me more, Capricorn. Sun. Oh, gentleman. Okay, so I could be reading from masculine perspective. The sun is warm and brightens the day. Good luck has begun to come your way. The closer your location, you bask in sweet bliss. Energy abounds in radiance. In summer's radiant kiss, you could be feeling a lot of positive energy, emotions as well. There could also be something here about communication or new reaching out of communication or something like that. I'm not sure if this is towards you or you towards someone else, but let's see. Let's get some last messages. Capricorns. So this could be for the masculines, but you can take whatever messages you like. There could be something about a change that somebody could be sensing. Tell me to grab this deck. Capricorn, most important vital messages about this message that we are delivering from their spirit team, guardians, and guides. Capricorn people and placements messages. Earth's heart. That's interesting. So there's something about grounding down into... Yeah, there could have been a lot of anger in the past, or like misdirected anger, maybe even potentially. This could be in your love connections. Let's see. Earth's heart. Interesting. You could be there could be an opportunity for a rebirth of a connection here, um, a portal opening, a wish fulfillment, communication. Hmm. This could be a Sagittarius or a Gemini. Something of a new start, maybe, or it says depth, pulse, and buried treasure. Yeah, it's like that cave energy right beside it. So it's like going within. Yeah, it's kind of like alchemizing or changing or reverberating this love out, or you could be feeling this. Depth, pulse, and buried treasure. Maybe this was something that passed or like you thought was dead because it's buried, right? So it's buried. It's like something died. This could be about bringing harmony back into something that had conflict. This could be like reconnecting with somebody that you fought with a long time ago. Yeah, because we have Mars, which is about arguments. That's interesting. It says, amidst our phenomenal scientific pursuits, we have yet to journey to the center or core of the earth. So this could be more of a metaphor as well. We can only suppose what is there, such as the mystery of the Covarum Tarot card. It is related to the archetypal image of the cave and the fourth chakra located at the heart. So there could be crazy like new ways of like healing the heart, which is allowing you to magnetize your reality or change your reality, relation to your reality. You could be like letting go of wounds or hurts. If you're doing some breathing exercises like I love to do, inhale golden light, exhale that golden light out through your aura, in through the middle of your chest. This card, imagining any negativity dissolving or falling off. So maybe you're doing like road openers. This card appears when there is something blossoming deep within that requires our attention or tending to. It could be a new love, a way of serving others, or an offering to the planet and its resources. In alchemical text, Covarum Terra roughly translates as Earth is the true heart. That's beautiful. So really grounding your energy. You could be like inhaling that golden white light, exhaling any gray black energy through the base of your feet, and really getting connected with everything around you as well. It could really be allowing you to feel this love all around you. So maybe your relationship to love itself is changing. The journey of discovery takes you through many layers. Yeah, it's giving Shrek, like where he's like, I'm like an onion, layers. Slowly revealing her gifts. So you could have been very like closed off or guarded in love or something like that. And now it's like you're kind of being able to access it, at least stronger, but also protected. Like, I don't know. This is proof of Earth's longing to provide, to teach. You've already felt the pulse of Earth's heart. So maybe you're literally feeling the pulse or like a frequency that you're receiving. This could be like communication. This could be mental communication as well, maybe from a distance. Now it's time to listen, to be a student of her wisdom. Go deeper. Read Donna Fald's poem, Go In and In. So there could be like even spirits or like energies trying to commune with you. So there's something about going in and kind of centering and grounding and protecting and shielding, and but also healing and loving and absorbing something, I don't know, to ponder the abyssal plane. Yeah. Okay. The card can be read as a direct call to reconnect with Earth itself. So that can allow you to like be really grounded and then pick up on things. Or walk in nature, perhaps visiting your favorite spot. If you can't get there, sit and visualize. Beautiful. Silence tells us that this could also be about travel. Like maybe there's something about like going to a certain place. Science. Funny that I said silence. Maybe there has been a lot of silence here because we did have communication in the reverse or air sign energy in the reverse. Science tells us that the Earth's core is made of iron. If this card appears along with the iron card, you can be sure the magnetic center is pulling you to go in and in and in. Iron also relates to blood, right? That pulse. So that's interesting. Okay, let's get you. I think we're going to get a Sabian. Capricorns. From your highest team of love and light, what are the most valuable messages for this reading that we are delivering from their spirit team, angel Michael, guardians, and guides? We have Aquarius 7. We have Scorpio 5. We did have that. We are still in the full moon actually right now, in Aquarius. It's moving into Pisces tonight, but that was conjoining Pluto, which rules Scorpio, so that's interesting. Let us see. Let's start with Aquarius 7. A child born out of an eggshell. So this could be like a new idea as well, because it's giving me the energy of this TV show, a clip from it, Legion, where she talks about how illusions are delusions. So maybe there was some kind of delusion that you're dismantling as well, like mentally. I remember that scene. I don't know if I might link it in the description if I can find it, but it's basically from the TV show Legion, and it's like an egg, and it's talking about kind of concepts like this. So it says, a child born out of an eggshell shows something being born in a way that was probably never expected. It is born out of an eggshell. Alchemists saw the egg in the container for both matter and thought. This led to the concept of the cosmic egg or world egg, a cosmic symbol in many traditions. The vault of space came to be seen as an egg, and this egg consisted of 7 layers, each unfolding. That's so funny because the other thing was talking about layers. Unfolding the other, showing the 7 heavens or spheres. The Chinese believe that the first man sprung from an egg. This image is around us in many ways, from in vitro fertilization to human cloning. Interesting. Oracle, a symbol, signifies innovative ways of doing things with new directions and new solutions, maybe new ideas too, new mindsets. You need to find a unique approach that gives you the ability to follow unusual and original paths leading to new emergences. There is possibility of unleashing rebellious energy, so make sure this beginning doesn't start off with any precocious or spoiled attitudes. It is important to provide nourishing environments in order to grow and learn, and nourishment must be provided to last through the course of the development. There can be an uneasy or unsure feeling about the viability of your situation. Many ideas or projects die because they don't have enough initial capital or support or dedication to last the distance. It could be something out of the ordinary or slightly odd. Don't let this scare you. Try to recognize the potential rewards you see and can learn from it. The symbol can also show prejudice or fear of things that are different. There may be a need to be more consciously tolerant towards people or situations, no matter origins or backgrounds. I mean, we did have the bridge there, so this could be like somebody you argued with, but you're like bridging the gap or bridging the divide or realizing the differences might be something good for this connection. Who knows? This can also represent the gestation of an idea, process, or project that's outside of your direct influence. So maybe there's something like starting for you that you don't even see yet, and maybe this is coming into your reality. Maybe somebody's manifesting you, for example. Keywords: transmutation, the birth of a new creative original impulse, incubated ideas coming to fruition, genetic engineering, in vitro fertilization, people beyond their time. Interesting. Mutations. So maybe there's something about like a return to like I'm getting like a future person visiting the past, like it's kind of like giving like a time traveler. Mutation, seeking the unusual, the unexpected birth, the desire to have children, the nurturing egg emerging in a unique way, the matrix and the casket, the struggle to break free, genetic engineering, indigo children that seem unrelated to their parents, and adoption. The caution, being different only to follow fashion. Afraid of new ideas, lack of support, spoilt or naive attitudes, rebellion, uneasiness, prejudice, or racial stereotypes, refusing to believe even what the eyes can see. Wow. So this could be, yeah, because it's 307 is the page. So this could be like a portal, because the 0 is kind of calling to me like a portal, and there could be some communication from somebody, because we have 7, which is about a contract relationship, and then we have 3, which is about communication or ideas. So we have some quotes. In the beginning, all the universe was non-being. It became being. It grew and formed an egg, which remained unbroken for a year. Then it broke open. So this is kind of about how things create tangibly in a reality, and how anything can be created from that initial thought. So it kind of snowballs, right? Of the 2 halves of the shell, one was silver and the other was gold. The Upanishads. First there was the great cosmic egg. Inside the egg was chaos. Floating in the chaos was Panku, the undeveloped divine embryo. The creator, Awanawilona, thought himself into being. So there is something here about thinking, right? The thoughts that you receive. Not all thoughts are yours, right? Sometimes you receive thoughts. And paying attention to that. Ex ovo omnia, everything from an egg. Man's main task in life is to give birth to himself, to become what he potentially is. We're all cells in the same body of humanity. So maybe you're noticing like this is how like quantum entanglement works. You can pick up on things happening in different locations, distance, right? The shell must break before the egg can fly. So there could be something about a maturity happening here as well. Do not, or maybe there was something about that quote from the movie The Crow, where it's like, the world breaks everyone, but those that so strengthen the cracks live, and those who don't die. So there's something about being flexible and adapting, changing, evolving. Do not compute the totality of your poultry population until all the manifestations of incubation have been entirely completed. That's interesting. So maybe there's something that you haven't seen come to fruition yet that may still. But let's see, Scorpio 5. It says, massive, unchanging, rocky shore resists the pounding of the sea. Oh, interesting. So maybe there's a level of like stubbornness that you could be encountering or feeling. It says, a massive, unchanging rocky shore resists the pounding of the sea. This symbol shows how strong the rocky shore is or needs to be to resist the relentless pounding of the sea. The rockiness of the shore is slowly built, result of millions of storms that have gone before. The storms have gone without much of a trace, but the beach remains, its contours changing ever slowly. Very slowly. Okay, the elements of this situation are rock solid, and any efforts to change them may take a long time and a lot of energy. With this symbol, one can feel under assault from a larger or crueler reality, but there is a degree of strength available which you can resist. You're possibly dealing with trying to change the face of a rock hard or established reality of life. You may find that you're under emotional assault. However, you're probably strong enough to take it. How can you really make any difference in this situation, especially if the pounding has been happening so long? So this could be about like letting yourself move, with something. Sometimes it can look like the old and established is going to give way, but then stubbornness and resistance sets in and nothing changes, all remains the same. So there could be a need to like break free from this. This can be good or bad or difficult depending on which side of the situation you're placed. If you want to keep things as they are, there's a good chance that the storm is over, everything goes back to much the same way it was before. That's fine if that's what you want. But if you're trying to make changes, that's different and a much harder story. Rocks will only wear down after a very long period of pounding or battering. However, consistent persistence leads to the achievement of difficult outcomes and objectives. Perhaps love and compassion has to be employed. How long can things continue in the same energy? So this could be about like manifesting changes through the changed relationship to your heart, your love, right? How long can people endure without changing? Consider your chances for success. You may be pounding the wrong shore. Wait for the seas to calm and look at the true emotional motivations. How long can one keep doing this? And it's interesting because it's kind of giving like when I was reading your Anima Mundi and we have the bridge here, there's a lot of stuff about water. And that Anima Mundi kind of looks to me like a ripple in a pond, like picking up on frequencies. So there could be something about maybe sensing the right shore to actually go on or something like that as well. But let's see. Keywords: relentless, unchanging reality, establishment, feeling battered and bruised, the need to hold on to reality in difficult situations, sticking with something no matter what the cost or how long it takes, Chinese water torture, evolution, endurance, pounding waves, rocks and sand, the caution, stubborn acts leading to inertia, not growth. So maybe there was some level of conflict because of stubbornness and a connection in the past, tedious negotiation, shooting oneself in the foot, teenage rebellion, and fighting the elements. Yeah, this could be about a Scorpio or some kind of intimate, deep intimacy, maybe past lives. Some quotes say, "The drops of rain make a hole in the stone, not by violence, but by oft falling." So maybe there's something about shedding. We saw purge, right? So water kind of releasing. This could be a lot about releasing emotions, or you could be picking up on someone's emotions as well, like psychically. The sea complains under 1,000 shores. It struck me while I was sitting here. Everything changes but the sea. Life, I'm hearing drop in the ocean, a change in the weather. I was hoping and praying that we come together. I don't know the song, but I don't know who it's by, but maybe if I rewatch this video, I'll link it. But yeah, search that song up. That could be relevant. A change in the weather. How is that you and me might end up together. So somebody here could be praying for somebody or wants to end up with somebody. So maybe that's what you're picking up on, maybe. It says, life leaps like a geyser for those who drill through the rock of inertia. So this could be about making the changes so that you can capitalize off something. When much dispute has passed, we find our tenets just the same as last. So that's interesting. When much dispute has passed, so there could be some kind of arguments in the past, we find our tenets just the same as last. So there is a need to change if you want a different result. And the confrontation between the stream and the rock, the stream always wins, not through strength, but perseverance. So this could be about some kind of emotional element here. A constant dripping wears away at a stone. So maybe somebody was here very resilient, very stubborn for a long time. Deep in the sea are riches beyond compare, but if you seek safety, it is on the shore. Interesting. Well, I hope you liked this reading. Actually, let's get you juicy messages to close this bad boy out. Capricorns. I feel like this is probably from a masculine perspective, so I don't know if I'll title it that, but maybe just if you're watching this and you're a man, just know. I'm hearing I saw Basic Instinct, so maybe that movie's relevant. This kind of, he was very like, I guess there was a lot of distance between those main characters until the end of the movie when they kind of both let down their guards and just kind of gave in, I guess. Capricorns. Nothing can stop God, is what I just saw. So if there's a will, there's a way. Anything else for Capricorns? This is about your faith. Do you have more faith in fear? Are you a slave or are you the master and controller of your reality? Do you have faith or do you have fear? So let's see. Pray more. First one out. So you can pray and ask for whatever you want. Asking it is given. Asking the door is opened. Wants to keep you in a cycle. They would rather not have to make it right. We have cleanse and protect yourself. We have Chasmadai. We have Hexbreaker. So this could be a curse of some sort. Powers of magnetism. Yeah. Those who are worried about others are losers. Coconut. This is funny. It's like the Kamala Harris. It's like, do you think you were born in a coconut? Like maybe there's something about like a larger, because when she says that, she's talking about like the larger structure of society. Did you fall out of a coconut tree? I forget what she says. She says something, Kamala Harris. Sleepless in Seattle. So that movie could be relevant. I think that's about like a distant, isn't that something about like a letter? How do they fall in love in that movie? I think it's Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan, right? I don't know. Don't stay connected to people who are constantly draining. We have Destiny Swap wants part of your destiny. I think it was in the reverse. So they're trying to put you in a victim energy / make you a victim. trying to reverse your success. So maybe this was happening in the past, embracing the dark side for power. Shut the world out, say no, and work on you. It says wants to get you into drugs. Let go of what has caused you pain. Interesting. We have moving away from difficulty. We have they want to outsmart you. We have passed on loved ones proud of you. Follow the piper, come and play. So there could be something that your spirit team, your ancestors are trying to nudge you towards as well. So you might need to be grounded so that you can actually be led. Django. Django could be a relevant movie or something, a relevance here. Django. You have cleared your karmic debt. And we have Carrie Underwood. So maybe somebody likes Carrie Underwood. We have he was putting you in the line of danger. We have be careful of people who want to throw wrenches in your path. And we have would have worked on your past self, not now. And we have age gap. So this could be somebody who's older, younger, or there's some difference in the age maybe here. But I hope you enjoyed this quick little reading. Maybe we'll get you actually actions for your highest timeline. Capricorn's advice. Last messages for their actions for Capricorns. King of Wands. Use the dynamic energy of a leader. Energy of the unexpected conflict or movement. Page of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. This could be about fixing something in a home or family situation. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Anything else? Leaving something behind. Potentially to pursue something else. But trusting your own counsel will be most important. Like leaving something behind to connect with your spiritual side could also be relevant. Anything else for Capricorn's actions? The Devil. Letting go of some kind of cosmic karmic cycle. Changing your perspective. Dealing with something differently. Apologizing or reaching out. There could be something about an apology or some new kind of some new understanding about emotions, perhaps. Creation, intentions, very interesting. Well, I hope this helped you in some way, shape, or form. Thank you so much. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. I do appreciate all the likes and subscriptions, and take care. Good luck.